I'm realizing that AI for me, especially for coding tasks, is not really a real coding task sometimes. It's more of a rubber ducky. So what I mean by rubber ducky is that I don't know if you heard of the rubber ducky phenomena, which is where you have the ability to, if you have the ability to explain any problem that you have to a rubber ducky. So let's say if I ask, briefly explain the rubber ducky method slash coding. Basically, anyway, so if you can explain if you can slow down and explain anything to a little rubber ducky, you catch the bug, right? Of course, the ducky is not gonna say anything back, but the fact that you can verbalize and clearly articulate what it is that you need help with, you'll be able to solve your problems, right? So it's like the 50% of like what, um, like if I define a problem, 50% of it is solved, something like that. Um, I don't know. Maybe it's that, or yeah, or I think it's because Einstein said it. Like if I had an hour to solve a problem, I spent 55 thinking about a problem, 5 minutes thinking about a solution. So yeah, so that's kind of the phenomenon of the rubber ducky, right? If you can know and articulate what your problem is, now you understand your problem, and now the solution comes easily. Anyway, I'm saying that because I'm realizing my use for AI is um, less about really generating the code, which is useful, and sometimes I do use the generated code, but half the time more checking my requirement engineering. Am I understanding all of my requirements, and do I need to do more features? Do I need to implement more than what I think I originally want to implement? So right, so let's say if I want to web scrape Altman's tweet, and then so yeah, so if he wrote Elon Musk after his original tweet and the response, that means to that original tweet, I will want a data set with attribute to hold the original tweet and the original tweeter, as well as the sent Altman that retweeted and responded. So that's part of my requirement engineering, right? So because I can articulate this, it makes me a better programmer. So it's funny that we have such of a powerful model, right, as Sonnet, but then we are um, I am using that as a something that handles my thought instead of something that's um, really giving me a good response. So sometimes it does give me a good response. It really depends. Well, okay, let's finish this prompt, I guess. Um, a response to my original tweet. Okay. Save this data on Hugging Face and then hold it again in the next script to fine tune and okay, let's see what Sonnet does. I think Sonnet is pretty good with like generating the code. How would I? Yeah, actually, I don't know. Right? See, like this is where it's pretty helpful. It's like how would I get? Okay, so I can do developer twitter.com to web scrape the tweets. Anyway, so that's good. That's really good. Free tier, historical access, academic research tier. You're gonna be kidding me. All tweets over without enterprise access. Of course you wouldn't. Okay, but there are, yeah, see, we do have pre-existing datasets, so this is why like sonnets, it won't like generate some sloppy code and saying like, hey, this API call gets everything, and it says like you won't get anything, right? But yeah, okay, having these things really works. So like, yes, having LlaMa, like this will work. Samsung, that's not even a thing. I think the LlaMa, yeah, I think this is promising. No, that's a model. That's so stupid. I don't like the model, dude. I'm looking at these datasets. I guess this is the dataset or the tweet eval. Are these all tweeted by LlaMa though? Dear LlaMa. Oh boy. I think so. It looks like it's all tweeted by LlaMa. I may be wrong though. Why is there a label? Oh god, I don't like it. Label is tough. No, I don't think that's LlaMa at all. Yeah, that's not LlaMa. Okay, I may want to reframe how I want to get LlaMa's tweets. Then that's gonna be very hard. Or I can get their data and copy them myself. I don't want to do that. Twitter API pricing, academic API to store tweet access. That's tough. Alright, reality is effectively dead for this. That's funny. Yeah, alright. Recommend approach, fine tuning without scraping. So why? How am I gonna get this data set? Okay, LlaMa 3.2, pretty solid. Collect from what? You can do that? Oh, okay. Public. I didn't know LlaMa had a blog. That would be cool. But it's not tweet, so that is disappointing. But yeah, this is good. This is some good stuff. Of course. But yeah, okay, I did not know LlaMa-san had a blog. This is very interesting. He has so many blogs too. Nice. All the way back to March. Are you serious? That's what's up. Like this guy. Anyway, so use pre-existing Twitter models. This is not a. Alright, this is where LLM is kind of suboptimal, because if you look this website up, this guy does not. This is not a data set. This is a model. This is a model made with Hugging tweets. So yeah, well, hold on, that may lead to something. So if I have sorry, I'm very intrigued here by this code here. Generate tweets, train your network, enter a Twitter handle. How the hell is it supposed to do? How is that gonna work? Well, it doesn't fine tune, right? It just train the model to generate tweets, but then where do you get your freaking data? 1 dB, I don't care, dude. HTML handle, clean tweet. Remove one before URL, whatever. Reset view in collab. DL tweets. Okay, so it gets this thing from Hugging Face tweets, cloudfunctions.net. Wow, that's some powerful stuff. So it basically gets its tweet from this URL here, and that is something, man. How is it doing that? If I can get this, that will be a very good thing here. Anyway, hopefully I can scrape this data out. What is Sama's handle? Just Sama? Tweet. Yeah, just Sama. That's why I've been calling Sam Altman Sama, right? Sam Alt. We'll see how long that responds. And okay, I may need freaking Postman for this. Yeah, it needs a bearer. Anyway, I have to not debug that, but like somewhat process that and get a tweet. And this code says it trains in your network. I don't know how that works. I doubt it does that at all. Train in your network. Okay, Google Collab output if what? I'm so confused how this code is running here on Google Colab. Anyway, okay, the post needs all the data and whatever here. No, whatever, that's fine. So okay, I think this is a good code. I may like get it on, and then it does the generator. Oh, I hate pipeline. Just doesn't make any sense. Digo data collection framework. Anyway, so then this begins to be code that I really don't like anymore. This is cool. We do have a little pair train data, tokenized function. Ew, what is this data function name? So we load the model. LlaMa 3.23b. The training arguments. What is data collector for the language modeling? Legitimate data collector. Are you kidding me? Oh boy. And it's just his blog. Anyway, whatever, dude. Okay, I don't like this code. Alright, so of course Anthropic's model's like, hey, do prompt engineering. God, this is terrible. I don't like it at all. This sucks. Okay, let me ask, besides LlaMa, what are some of the other models that are good for specific? We'll ask you to think too, right? So we'll see how that goes. Because I'm thinking LlaMa 3.2 is the best model because LlaMa's trained on like some of the more conversational data, and it seems to roleplay really well. So fine tuning may be really good. Q1 seems to be more instruction based. I don't know, is that distilled? LlaMa 5 3.28. Oh my god. Guys, that's why I don't trust GPT ever. This is your best model, right? This is your best freaking model on the face of the earth. It's like, if you don't use GPT-5, is on at 4.5 right now. LlaMa 3.28b. This doesn't exist. Okay. This exists. That exists. Not 3.28b. 3.2 only has 1 or 3b. That's actually so stupid. I'm sick to my stomach. Oh boy. Maximum quality. Yeah, no. This sucks. Efficient fine tuning. Use LoRa, QLoRa. To use the low rank adaptation. That makes sense. That's a LoRa config. PFT. And then Mistral. Oh god. Mistral is best overall. I think Mistral is worth a try. Q1 maybe. And then yeah, and then LlaMa 3.2 is gonna be standard. God, that LlaMa 3.28b is like crazy. I may try Q1 though. I may try Mistral as well. Anyway, but yeah, so that's my thought. I'm using LLMs as my rubber ducky, and your best model, state-of-the-art model, still freaking hallucinates. What?